Hello and welcome to another episode of my Science Mode playthrough of Kerbal Space Program in the JNSQ Planet Pack. If you're the one person that actually cares about this series, that's probably a sentence you thought you were never going to hear again. And honestly, I don't know why I basically went all summer without uploading anything. I guess I just didn't feel like making videos. But whatever the case is, I'm back, and yeah, I'm launching a rover to Duna this time around. And this isn't even like the first time I've ever launched a rover to Duna in this series, because there was another episode in which I did so. And then I think in like the next one right after it, there was some glitch with Bon Voyage that just caused it to get spawned in the air and crash into the ground, and I had been doing some things while waiting for that rover to get to where it was supposed to be, so I just kind of accepted it and moved on, did a bunch of other stuff afterwards, so I couldn't just like, load a quick save or anything, so now I'm having to send another rover out to Duna, and hopefully this one doesn't experience the same glitch as the previous one. I mean, I can hope at least, right? And so anyways, yeah, here you can see it's just launching on this rocket. I had been thinking of referring to my rockets by names, because I actually do have names for my rockets, but I don't know, I mean, I don't think I've ever really referred to them by name before in many videos, and although actually I have, because of like little title cards I used to put in during launches. And oh, one other thing I want to talk about. So you may remember in the episode before this one, I had a Minmus surface base that I needed to add some stuff to. I've already done that. In fact, this mission takes place after that. I just want to get this out first because it's been a while since I've put anything out, and I just kind of want to, I basically want to get back into like the habit of editing before I just upload some big long video and have no idea what I'm doing, because it's been a while before it's been a while since the last time I did anything like that. And so now you can just see what I don't know what this is. I think this is just getting into orbit. It may be the ejection burn to Duna. I really don't know. Okay, so for some reason I decided to quit doing my commentary and not start over and not get back to going at it until a few days later. So yeah, I mean, while I do have a rough idea of what I was talking about, because I just listened to what I was saying, I don't really have the same train of thought as I did the other day, and I'm also a bit sleep deprived because I'm on like some screwed up sleep schedule where I'm like staying up till 5 in the morning and then falling asleep at 10 and waking up at 4. And I decided that the best way to fix this was to pull an all-nighter and stay up all day. And I'm still on the stay up all day steps, so yeah, I'm thoroughly sleep deprived, to say the least. And again, it's only 7:06, so this is like 2 hours from when I would usually be tired, so yeah, hopefully I can churn out like 2 videos worth of commentary and then edit 8 hours of me messing around on Minmus into a video before I start to get drowsy. And you'll notice this annoying effect that the stars do with this skybox I'm running, where like they kind of twinkle. Yeah, long story short, by like the 3rd video that I'll be putting out in this batch, I changed the skybox because of this issue. And it's a real shame too, because it's a nice skybox. Like, I really like that purple violet nebula that it has going on, but just this annoying effect with the stars just really doesn't make it worth it. Like, I don't know, it's kind of distracting, if that makes any sense, and takes focus away from like the craft on screen, you know, the probe, the rover in this case actually. And so yeah, the skybox will be changing in a later episode. And so here we can see the rover is just, you know, it's made it to Duna. It's doing its little burn to slow down, and actually I think this is the D orbit. I'm pretty sure it's already, yeah, that was just the D, or I'm pretty sure it already did the circularizing whatever burn, and that was just the D orbit. And so now we're seeing the entry of the rover itself, and honestly, I have to say that fairing was unnecessary. It was just kind of meant to act as something to try and help hold this thing retrograde, because the last rover I sent out here had this problem where it just wanted to just go for a tumble during entry to Duna's atmosphere. And you can even see I put 2 little ore tanks on that, but that didn't really work out because the engines were too weak. So I ended up just having to basically do what I did last time, but with a lot less, what's something I can say to not be redundant? A lot less flipping around. So there you can see I'm just opening the ChemCam thing. I think that's supposed to be like the spectrometer on Curiosity is what that's supposed to resemble. And then, you know, I just uploaded all of that. Is that really, I don't know, I really should have like done this slowly enough to read all of these, but I don't care. And so after running all of my experiments, I just decided to have this thing roll on over to a nearby meteorite, I believe it is. And I had a little unpleasant surprise once I got to this thing. I won't spoil it. I'll talk about what happened whenever I get to it. Is that like a voice crack or something? I don't know. I probably should clear my throat before making these, shouldn't I? Alright, and you'll see, yeah, so the little platform that this thing was supposed to land on was going to act as a relay, but since I had to ditch that and let it get destroyed, I'm having to wait for relays to be overhead to drive this thing around, which leads to just random bits of downtime like what you just saw. So I pull up to this Duna meteorite, and I try to scan it, only to find out that I didn't give this thing enough electric charge. I didn't even know that was a thing needed to run scanning arms. So I decided to just, you know, cut my losses and wrap up my business in this area. And I just make a quick save and set Bon Voyage to send this thing off to a different biome, one that I haven't been in before. Alright, well, I know this was my first upload in a while, and it's probably not of what my quality was before I just went on a random hiatus, but if you enjoyed this video, then please consider leaving a like, and if you want to hear about it every time I upload, then please consider subscribing and enabling all notifications. If you have anything at all to say about this video, then feel free to leave a comment. I am open to criticism. And until my next upload, this is all from me for now. Goodbye.